Hello, gamer family.
Reunion
We're
at
back.
dawn.
Reunion at dawn. Except this one's actually much harder than the other ones, even in hard mode.
It is Imperial Year
God
1185.
damn!
Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall
Fire
of
Emblem
the
face.
Monastery at Garreg Mach.
Ninja
and war
hell.
continues to plague the lands of Fodlan.
I can't
Ferdiad
wait to do
has been
Fire Emblem
captured.
face on this
The
channel
Holy Kingdom
and to
of
spend like
Fagus is in
5
shambles.
hours on
the
this
Leicester
map.
Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing
That's probably
factions.
a video that's
Those who
recording will be
support the
spread
Adrestian
across
Empire
multiple
and its ruler,
days.
and those who
And
seek
one of the
her
reasons why
demise.
Fire Emblem Fates will probably be a solo Let's Play.
Meanwhile, under Emperor
Because
Edelgard's
I don't think I
rule
want
of law,
to subject
the
any of my
Adrestian
friends
Empire
to what'll
continues
happen.
to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
I guess I'm learning something very valuable about this map. Just chuck Xander and Camilla towards it. And it becomes slightly easier.
How long do you
Shut
think-
up! You shouldn't be here! This literally doesn't make sense!
Why am I even here?
Yeah,
know
why
that was
are
coming.
you here?
Here I am anyway. How has it already been 5 years? Time stops for no one, I suppose. Huh? It's you. What are you doing here? Highly doubtful. So you were alive. What have you been doing all this time? Choking at a time like this. Well,
I
if you
was
don't
dead.
wish to
Why
tell
does
me, I
everyone
won't
do
try
that
to
reaction?
persuade
So
you.
fucking
All that
annoying.
matters is this. Will you return to the Empire with me? As expected, I knew your answer.
Yeah, I think I'm
before
gonna
I
go
even asked the
mask off and
question.
just bash this
That
story
means
at this point because I don't
We're
care.
enemies now, you and I. My teacher, the time for discussion has come to an end.
Let me kill me then if you're going to. Like, jeez Louise.
Even
It
though
seems
our
like
swords
only
may
exists
cross as
for
they do now.
traitors. I see that.
There's no denying that our chosen paths never will. Goodbye, my teacher.
I literally
When
do
next
not
we
care.
meet,
Go away.
One of us will breathe their last.
Yeah, it's called dying. People die, Edelgard.
Yeah, and we have plot
Is that
armor,
right?
so it's guaranteed
you.
that you're gonna be the one to do it.
You get it, Seth. You get it. It's been like 5 minutes for
Yes,
us.
it
Why
has
is it's been a long time? One
But
of the
this is no
options.
time for
What
casual
the
chatting.
hell?
After
I
you
hate
disappeared
this.
5 years ago, do you have any idea how dire the church's situation became? Where were you? And what were you doing all of
I was
those years?
dead, pussy.
You
As much
slept
as I
for
like
5
time skips
years.
of Fire Emblem,
In that
and
case,
while
I
I think for the
suppose
most
there is
part this
nothing
one
more to
wasn't
say.
executed awfully,
You should know that Rhea also disappeared
for the
after
most
battle at
part
Garreg
this one
Mach
wasn't
5 years ago.
executed awfully.
Since then, the knights have
There's
been
some
fully
really
devoted to searching for
stupid and
her.
annoying crap.
They have yet to find a trace. It is possible. However, the Empire has not made any such statement as of yet. Even if that were the truth, there is no way for us to confirm. We have searched all over, but we have reached an impasse. Unless we do something, our efforts to find Rhea and rebuild the church will be stalled indefinitely. Our opportunity to strike back is close at hand. Sadly, we are short on military strength. However, now we have you. Do you recall what Rhea told you 5 years ago? She asked for you to take her place should anything ever happen to her. She entrusted you with leading
Actually,
the
she
people of
told
Fodlan.
me your mom joke. Because I'm her mom.
Then I beg of you, please heed her words. It is up to you to lead us, and to defeat the Empire. No. To defeat Edelgard. There is a very good reason, but it is not yet time to divulge it. Just know that without you, we have no hope.
Sir, bandits have entered the area. They stole some hidden weapons and ran off. They're heading for the town, so that might be where they're hiding out.
Vile thieves! Even with the nights gone, I cannot believe they would dare trespass here. This is unforgivable. Come, Professor. Let us give chase!
I'm gonna say it right now, in all caps. I
In the
hate
Holy
Silver
Kingdom of
Snow.
Fargus,
So expect me
Imperial
to be
loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of
Angie
the former
Alex.
royal house of Blathed to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
Eventually it'll load, and then I'll have to put away Fire Emblem Fates, and that's probably a good thing because I hate this map and it makes me want to die inside.
Looters deserve no forgiveness! After them!
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Stop the thieves! Retrieve our stolen goods!
What if I don't want to? I
What's
don't
my
have a
strategy?
Viscum. It makes me so sad. Well, at least I have. I was gonna say, if he's left at 1 HP, I'd be very sad. What level are you, Seth?
Guide me
24,
well.
so you pretty much get no level ups. And they put an archer right next to spawn. Thank you. This means I really can't do much with Seth this turn. Because there's just too many goddamn archers. So Seth, you're gonna go right here. Yeah, this Byleth is wicked strong.
This
Sure.
So now you can actually do something, Seth. Amazing. I miss my Viscum, YouTube. I wish I didn't make that screw up with the Golden Deer testing. Oh my goodness, I miss Viscum.
We had no place to go, so we came back to Garrick Mach. But then... Huh? Professor?
Looks like there's a fight. I'm ready to join the
What
battle.
level are you now, Caspar?
It was
Yay!
confirmed that
A good
Professor was
unit!
alive. I will be... cooperating.
What are you doing here?
Never mind, we'll have to talk later. Help us with these thieves.
Put me in there.
Okay, they gave you a little bit of level ups, Caspar.
More fighting.
And
I will
Petra. AK, my like best unit. Although, I definitely am probably gonna change between her and I don't know if I'm gonna change between her and Ferdinand. There's a part of me that kind of just wants to use Ferdinand just for simplicity in terms of paralogs, but I don't know. There is actually a good chance I just use Ferdinand instead. I don't know. Maybe I use Ferdinand before the paralog, then once I get to the paralog, I start using Petra. Maybe that's what I'll do. Sounds good to me.
My dreams.
Bruh.
What's my strategy?
Yeah! Woote, 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 woot.
I will prevail.
But how the hell did Petra die? She has so much defense.
Guide me well.
I don't know. I always forget there's chests in this map, but they really aren't worth it, I don't think. I'd be really surprised if they were. Don't even need the brave sword.
I'm not the one you want. I guess I've got no choice.
Boom! First death.
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
No.
He has some treasure from the monastery too. Do not let him escape.
Oh, let's kill more people. Ah, it's just him. That's really strong.
Fine work.
More fighting.
Can't pull back yet.
Allow me.
Boom.
Thanks for helping.
need a concoction. He needs some coffee. What? What now? There, take some cock.
Haven't.
Nice.
There's
Wow, here's the rest of them.
people? A battle? Oh, there wasn't supposed to be anyone here. Wait, is that Professor?
Professor, you're alive after all. Well then, I am quite pleased with my choice to come here.
Professor? Never mind. We have to focus on winning this fight.
Lend us a hand. Let's beat them back.
Okay. I actually just think I hate you guys.
I'm awake.
Ready for anything.
You're supposed to attack the person, not the fence.
Ready for anything.
Yeah.
I do this for all of us.
Oh. Okay.
What's my strategy?
I'll fight to the very end.
Okay,
More
Caspar, I
fighting.
think you need more
I know
time.
you want.
Actually, you don't need more coffee. You're fine where you are.
I will prevail.
Boom.
I have faith.
If we
Okay, can I end this map just now? Yeah, let's trade the brawl, the gauntlets and the con between these two. Con. No, not con. Okay, bye. Let's end this. That's
You
a
should yield me a
59%. That's a
tidy
49%
profit.
hit rate. I didn't realize that at first.
What's my strategy?
I think it's Brave Sword to the victory. Ah, it's a lower hit rate. Ah. Ferdinand Vianayer can finish the fight.
I'm awake.
Because I can do this. Now Ferdinand von Ayer can kill the
Ready
foe.
for anything.
Oh yeah, that's much fun. Yeah. Get yeeted. Dingus.
I thought it would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
That
Maybe your
man used to
mom
be a
wasn't
merchant
meant to
here at the
be.
monastery.
Oh god,
He must have fallen on hard times to take up with those thieves.
Pog.
My, thank you so much.
It seems we were able to expel the bandits who were hiding in Garreg Mach. How fortuitous that you students should gather at the monastery like this.
We made a promise with the professor. That was 5 years ago to the very day.
We all gave our promise to be meeting here when the Millennium Festival arrived.
Though the one who came up with that plan is not here. Edelgard. Still, how incredible that
She
those
actually was
present
here.
gathered despite the terrible state of things.
The most incredible part of it is that you didn't oversleep and miss the reunion.
So, that is the reason. Professor, the monastery is safe because of your devoted students. I am now fully convinced that you are the only one who can save Fodlan. No, not so. On the very day I return to Garreg Mach, you awaken and return as well. This is no mere coincidence, but rather
It's a mere
the work of the
coincidence.
goddess. Actually, well, it will be easier to just show you. Come with me to the Holy Mausoleum. I realize that since you've been slumbering for so long, you have no idea what has transpired in the various territories. Allow me to explain. After the Battle of Garreg Mach, there was a change of regime in the kingdom. House Blaiddyd suffered a series of brutal massacres, which claimed the lives of Dimitri and Regent Rufus. The kingdom capital fell and was absorbed into the Empire as the Fargus Dukedom, which is now under Cornelia's control. Some still resist the Empire. As of now, Rodrigue of House Fraldarius is at the center of such efforts. In the Alliance, Claude leads the faction that opposes the Empire, and Lawrence leads those who have sided with them. The front lines are ever in motion, but the war effort has stagnated overall. In short, both the Kingdom and the Alliance have been swallowed up by the Empire and are on the verge of collapse. We must gather our generals and soldiers under your command and reverse this dire situation. Flame, look! The professor has returned to us.
What do you mean? Oh, goodness! It really is you, Professor! I cannot believe you are still of this world. We were so worried we would never see you again. I forgot something important at the Holy Mausoleum. I told my brother that I had to go back for it no matter what, and so here I am.
After we finished here, we were going to continue our search for Rhea. But now that you are here, things have changed. We must not waste this opportunity. We shall send word to the knights scattered all across the land. The time has come for the Knights of Seiros to return to action. We are counting on you, Professor.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Guardian Moon. A king
What do you
without
mean
a
you can
kingdom.
tell that I don't care about this, YouTube? It's only 3 houses, a game that I've played so many times in a story that I
Having
know
parted
that,
ways
that
with
I literally know
Edelgard,
at the back
former
of my
students
hand.
of the Black Eagle House now work alongside the Knights of Seiros at Garreg Mach. They begin to create a resistance army strong enough to take on her Imperial forces.
I made an oopsie daisy. On this map, that's a bad thing to do. Okay, anyways. This is where I have fun, YouTubers. This is where I have to do a ton of off-camera work. I have a bunch
Thank
of
the
weak
goddess.
little weaklings.
I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down
And
by
the
not
source
finding
over.
you.
Guess you lucked out.
Forgot.
We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Worst case
Seth
scenario, if
told
I
us
really need a
everything.
backup unit, I
From
do it
here on out,
later.
you will have our aid.
I am so grateful that everyone is safe. I am sorry things are moving so rapidly, but there is something we must discuss. Come with me. The time has come to make our true stand against the Empire.
Oh yeah, gamey baby.
Our base will be Garrigmach Monastery. The interior is in less than prime condition, but we should be able to utilize it much the same as we had before.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
It may be an area of importance, but it is far removed from the front lines. Considering the burden of transport, it is possible they are not paying too much attention to it.
Nothing escapes the Emperor. There must at least be a spy or two.
Professor, what do you think? I see. Then it must be the right idea.
The town and surrounding hamlets are still present. And though far from abundant, the church still has funds
Hamlet?
at its disposal.
Shakespeare?
Professor, I think we can leave expanding our army to my brother. He was always good at negotiating.
To
and
be
I
or
believe
not to
he is
be
best suited
is
to
the
task.
question.
In that case, I have a request.
I'm 5 seconds away from
Please allow
throwing my
soldiers
3DS,
to
so
join
not
your
to be.
ranks
That's
as
the
well.
answer.
House Sire already tried taking on the Emperor. As a result, our territory was stolen from us. As a consequence, I do not have many soldiers left to speak of. But those I have...
I actually have to do a
I feel like
Hamlet monologue for an audition
kids who lost their
in a
parents
few
in the war.
weeks.
They're in the
Yeah.
town right now, but maybe we can move them to the monastery? I'm sure they'd be
For
happy
the
to
Scottish
however
play.
they can.
Yes, I understand.
But
I will
yuck,
make the
you're
necessary
using
arrangements.
Shakespeare as
I
an
nabbed some
audition.
valuables
Yuck.
from my house. Father is with the Emperor now, so it's not much, but it's yours.
I don't
I
need
don't
the
have a thing
money.
to
This game
contribute.
literally
In
showers you in
fact,
money.
I'm still in my same old clothes.
I've been wandering on my own for 5 years. I won't go back to that house or my father, that's for sure.
I understand. Leave it to me. No labor is too great if it means saving Fodlan.
Now, I could actually do things. I didn't see whose birthday it was, I just didn't care. Okay, this is where we're gonna cut YouTube. I'm gonna have so much fun. Hi, gamers!
Your attention, everyone.
I still don't have a
Knights of
Viscum.
Saros and our most
In terms of
trusted
support,
allies have
what
gathered.
I'm doing is
We have
everyone that
rallied
I'm
our
using, I'm
troops
gonna make sure
for
they
the
have
purpose
supports
of
with each other
stopping
if
the
they
Adrestian
exist.
Empire's
Outside
efforts
of that,
to rule
if there's
all.
character supports that
We
I
have
want to
prepared
see,
a new
I'm doing
flag to
them.
fight under. Much like the
I'm not
Professor,
counting Ferdinand
it
as the
bears
unit
the
I'm
crest
using.
of flames. I hope everyone
Um,
finds this suitable.
So supports are gonna be pretty
Beneath
light
this
this
flag,
round.
we will bring back peace
I actually don't have a ton
to
of
the great
time
land of
for this
Fodlan.
map, so probably only do 1 or 2 C supports.
Professor, I am not sure I
And,
understand. Why is the Empire intent on making an enemy of the Church?
Anyways, time to want to die more by playing more of this stupid map of Fire Emblem Fates.
Quite perplexing.
Stupidness.
If the Church disappears from Fodlan, I wonder if the Empire thinks that it will benefit them in some way. In truth, I feel that it will only confuse the people.
I have no idea what Edelgard was thinking or how she arrived at the decision to raise an army. However, I do have some small insight as to what she is after. She is attempting to destroy the existing social order.
Of course,
That
as
is
soon as
why
I
the
move
Church
the
of
mic
Saros
towards
was
Copper's
first
face,
on
she
her
stops
list of
making
institutions that
cute
must
little
be
whining
destroyed.
noises.
It may very well be her goal to
And the
rebuild
second I move it
Fodlan
away,
from
she
the
starts
ground
making
up.
them again.
I see. But that is only Edelgard's
Copper, you
design,
really
is it
are
not?
the
I cannot
doll.
imagine that the people of Fodlan would want that for themselves. She may have high ideals, but she certainly lacks any compunction about throwing the world and its people into an awful war. It just seems so illogical.
You have a point, Flame. I do not believe the people will ever understand her aim. So long as she makes the people suffer, our Knights of Saros will fight on and strive to protect them. If we do not defeat Edelgard and retake control of this world, Fodlan's future shall be as dark as night.
Thank you, dear brother. I finally feel I understand what is going on.
I am always happy to answer your questions, Flame. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Well, actually, I have a question for the professor. My brother mentioned that you slumbered for 5 years. Where was it that you slept?
On the ground. Or under a rock. Who cares?
Under
Who
a rock.
cares?
How similar we are. As it were, I took my rest in a casket made of stone.
Pardon the intrusion, but we must prepare a counterattack, now! It seems the Imperial Army found out about us entering the monastery.
That is sooner than expected. They must have been spying on us.
I wonder if we can win on our own.
There aren't many of them. It looks like we'll just be facing the ones who were stationed nearby.
Did they move on us too soon? Perhaps if we fight by using the land to our advantage... Of course, if we are careful, we will not lose. Never again will those Imperial scoundrels disgrace Garreg Mach with their presence. Onward, Professor!
Copper, you gotta... You're really funny. You're actually really funny. You don't have to shut up. You're funny. You make funny noises. You make me smile, Copper, with your funny noises. First things first. Reclass. Please.
I've set...
Second, I don't think I have any. Who's level 31? Feelings. Ah, yes I do. Nope, none. I'll begin working on that. Anyone else 30? Time for... also, if you haven't noticed, if I go to the save screen, you actually probably haven't. The chapter is a king without a kingdom. If I go up, I actually should have another. Oh, really? I thought it was the same name as Azure Moon Chapter 14, but apparently it isn't. Well, you're wondering why I have that Chapter 14 save? That's because I, a long time ago, had a goal to get an entire party up to level 99.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
thanks.
Didn't go far.
Though preparations are still
Had to get to a
being
point
made
where
to
you
raise
earn like
troops for the resistance
1
army
XP
at
per
Garreg
combat,
Mach,
and it takes...
the Imperial
It just
army
isn't worth
is
it.
already one step ahead.
Especially for an entire army.
Anticipating the resistance army's actions, General Randolph and the Imperial Vanguard, under his command, begin their advance toward Garreg Mach to reclaim the monastery.
Really, Copper? Really, Copper? You're gonna keep whining? Okay. 10 unit. Oh yeah, I also have to re-recruit Ash. I didn't realize that initially, but yeah, I don't have him yet. Also, Ferdinand, as you can see by the fact that he's higher up, I did decide I'm going to use Ferdinand until the Paralog, then I'll switch to Petra. Yeah, that looks good. Copper, you are funny.
The Knights of Seros.
We've seen this dialogue.
Report.
If we allow them...
We've seen all this dialogue before.
What's my strategy?
Let's make this quick.
I owe you one. More fighting.
Copper, are you just gonna keep whining? I take that as a I take that as a yes. Yeah.
I'll crush them all.
Will you?
Maybe.
Aye,
I just gotta get everybody backed up because I
Ready
don't
and
trust anybody being able to fight.
Guide me well.
Copper.
onward.
Copper, you're just gonna keep whining because I'm not petting you actively right now? Okay, I'm petting you. I'm petting you. I'm petting you. You can shut up now. Yeah, you shut up. Yup, shut it. Yeah, all I had to do is pet you. You're a very demanding dog, Copper. And now that I'm done petting you, you're whining again. Copper's a very demanding dog, YouTube, if you could not tell.
Haven't.
Okay. I can't really pet you because I'm holding a controller, but I'm rubbing your face with my armpit. Does that satisfy you? Yeah, I'm really just chucking Byleth down here because I believe it stops reinforcements to kill Randolph. And I kind of want to stop those like ASAP. That's what you sound like right now, dog.
Yeah.
Can't give up yet.
Yeah, so obviously, this route is already the hardest route in the game, technically. And I'm making it harder on myself, YouTube, by using an entirely new army, essentially. Like, the recommended level for this chapter is actually 27. Catherine just got to it. I believe with Catherine, everyone is there now. But, yeah. I entered the chapter without having everybody be at recommended level. That's quay.
Put me in there.
I don't do that. Typically. But I had to. I'm very curious. Caspar might be able to promote into War Master immediately, actually. Okay, so your Fortify has a long-ass range. That's good. That's good. That's what I was expecting. But yeah. This is still 3 houses hard mode. It's not that hard. Especially with my stat-boosted Byleth. Chuck Byleth in. And especially once I get a Viscum, which will hopefully be next map. Easy. I'm really kind of just missing a Viscum right now. Did I already use the Gambit? Yeah, I also need a Viscum for unlimited durability. It's actually kind of like the main thing I'm missing right now. So wait, do you not have the staff that increases magic range yet? Or is that Lorenz? No, you no, you don't. If I do that, that should be able to get you a new action. I mean, I guess I don't need to kill that guy this turn. But it would be nice to, so I don't have to worry about him next turn. Why the hell do you have a training bow?
Let's make this quick.
I just assumed there was a magic spell. Because obviously, like, all of her magic could kill that guy. I just assumed it was magic. I just didn't want to waste the Dark Tea Spike's use. So do you have Physic? What's Warp? Oh,
There's no stopping me.
Yeah, no ward.
Ready and able.
I don't think
Can't
ward's
give up yet.
useful. I don't think it really does anything worth caring about. I don't think it's worth caring about. There's a spell. I can't think of any uses of ward in this game.
I'll use this power. What's my
Byleth,
strategy?
you sound like Freya. Anytime I hear Byleth speak, I always almost mistake it for Rhea.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. You're weird.
I have faith.
Yeah, I also have faith, Seth. I'm gonna end this map really soon.
For my house. For justice. I will not be defeated.
What do you know of justice? The only justice I know is that you pretty much die. You're literally a character that was written just to die. So I know that you're an elf. Oh, you don't have any white magic. I guess
More
I'll rush
fighting.
Dorothea and Manuela. Oh, Stride. Not used to her having. I want Manuela to get Stride eventually. So how do they do against you? They murk you. But you murk him. Just don't die, Seth. I told you not to die, Seth.
What's my strategy?
Not lose.
Let's make this quick.
Well, get done.
There's no stopping me.
My strategy is end turn.
Fire unit was.
There's guys up there?
I have faith.
Aye,
Ready and able.
Oh yes, Aloise. Kill them.
Onward.
Can't pull back yet.
Yeah,
Look at you.
Caspar. You really sparred with him, Caspar. Oh, I'm so funny. I'm like actually the funniest person alive. Go fuck yourself.
I'll fight to the very end. Put me in there.
So anyways, how about that weather? What?
Well, it hasn't snowed since the last snowstorm.
Well, yeah, that's how it works. It hasn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
it hasn't rained since the last rainstorm either.
My thank you so much.
Okay, time to play Fire Emblem Fates more. All the stupid stories being stupid.
We drove back the Imperial army. The real fight has only just begun.
I never thought I'd be fighting Randolph. I guess it can't be helped.
Oh
seeing
yeah,
as how I've left
Randolph's
my own
related to
territory
him.
and all. But
They're
what will I
cousins.
do if my father or brother get involved? I really don't want to face
He has a
them.
brother.
Too true, Professor. So long as the Empire is our enemy, we cannot avoid fighting those we are acquainted with. Though I suppose I have it easier, since my house is no longer on the Empire's side.
My friends from the opera said they would leave the capital and go west. So at least I won't be seeing them in battle.
I don't think I care if my own house falls. Let's make it a grand fight. After a grand nap, of
Okay.
course.
It does not give me happiness to have the
What
people of
the
Bridget
hell?
involved. But it is not the time to be thinking of that. If it is a possibility, I will be having their strength.
I don't mind at all, really. I have no friends anyway, and my father hasn't done much to make me care for him.
Oh, I feel
Not that
bad
he'd
for
ever
you,
step on a
Bridget.
battlefield anyway.
Just casually saying, oh yeah, I have
but
no
I
friends.
do wonder how Mother is doing.
Each of our situations is unique. What we share is companionship and the will to fight as one.
Shut up.
Professor, you are the heart of our efforts. We will support you as best we can. I have a proposal. It would be most difficult to fight the Imperial Army with the forces we have now. As such, I believe we should send messengers to whatever lords we can trust in the Kingdom and the Alliance, so that we may gain their support. Do you agree? It is heartening to hear you say that. If all we do is bide our time, our enemy's main army will come down upon us like a hammer from above.
Who are you planning to ask? Sadly, House Karen is out. We can trust them, but they have no help to offer.
How about House Daphne of the Alliance? Their leader is sure to at least respond.
Judith, the hero of Daphne. Yes, that is a fine suggestion. That territory is on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. It has not yet been claimed by the fires of war. If they agree to lend us their troops, our forces will be greatly strengthened. We shall send along a secret messenger at once.
Woot woot. Is that it for story?
Part 2. Silver Snow. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Resistance Army, in desperate need of troops, seeks help from Judith, head of House Daphne, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
That was it? That was nothing.
Ah, it is you.
We were just talking about Rhea.
We have searched for 5 long years, but
I
have
don't
not found a
remember
trace of her.
asking, but congratulations.
It is possible that she is sleeping somewhere, just as you were sleeping all those years.
What do you want,
Do you think so?
Copper?
I truly hope that is the case.
We have moved against the Empire with the intent of defeating them, but have not given up hope of recovering Rhea. If she is alive, we will find her. Rhea is like family to us, and to you as well. Please, lend me your strength.
Yeah, quite literally, we are her mother after all, technically. At least
She's
we
our
have her
grandmother
heart.
and we're her mother at the same time. It's not a family tree, it's a family circle.
The messenger we sent to Daphne returned with a reply. Please, read it at once.
I understand your situation. I will help you with whatever strength I have to spare. But there is a problem. Openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the Monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel is a deep valley located on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. People stay far away. There, we can meet without anyone finding out. It is decided. Make plans to meet up with our reinforcements at once.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
Oh, it's support time. Oh my gosh, it's time for some supports. We actually have time for more than I thought. Oh, by the way, the paralog that's available on YouTube, that's just Hilda's. I'm going to do it off camera. Because you've seen it, if you watched Golden Deer. It is just that one, right? Oh. You've seen both of those. I'll do both of them off camera. I forgot. There's actually probably going to be a lot of paralogs since I recruited a lot of people. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them. Like, I don't know. I'm going to check the rewards. I don't know if I want to do that one. So I guess let's get a lot of the C supports out of the way, because there are C supports.
Alright, time for some more... Oh, Petra. Hi.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Yeah, sure.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements. I want great improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I mean, I guess we can give it a shot. Petra?
Yes, Caspar?
No, never mind. Sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Nothing at all. Let's train.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I will not be worrying. Can we begin the training?
Fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
You... How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra? Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
Okay, what more C supports are there? Yes, Caspar has another.
Not this time.
How about this?
Too slow.
You're mine now!
Not quite.
Get wrecked.
Why can't I do it?
What's wrong, Caspar? Worn out already? You said you wanted to keep going until you managed to hit me.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you. Just let me catch my breath. Losing to you over and over again is exhausting.
That's because you rely on sheer power. You're moving around more than you have to, and it's a waste of energy. You need to start using your head, or you'll never even land a blow.
Well, you were taking some pretty big swings yourself, you know.
I have more experience than you. I can use my energy more efficiently.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You are the famous Thunder Catherine, after all. Wait, I just realized something. I get to train with the legendary wielder of Thunderbrand.
Why is that just occurring to you?
I guess it didn't really sink in until now. I'm training with someone I've always looked up to. You're a legend. Everyone knew about the power of Thunderbrand, even in the Empire.
Stop. I'm not nearly that impressive.
But you are. When I was younger, my friends and I would fight over who got to pretend to use Thunderbrand whenever we would play.
If they actually saw me fighting, I doubt that game would be very popular. I will cut down anyone, even a child, for the sake of my mission.
Damn!
On the battlefield, there is no Thunder Catherine. Only a bloodied soldier crawling in the mud, hacking desperately at her enemies.
Sure, but...
I'm not a hero. I fight only for Lady Rhea and the Goddess. What about me is admirable, hmm? Is it my deeds? Or my blade?
Kind of a buzzkill of a conversation, bro. Caspar was having a good time, then he just do that? I'm doing some kind of fire on the face!
A party purpose.
Doing so good!
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to
Thumbnail
spare.
image!
But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
Copper's
That's
just
something
staring
like a
at
rose telling
me.
a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Copper's just looking at me with her silly
honey,
little
if
face.
that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose
Silly
like me.
face.
Too many thorns.
Copper has a
Stop
silly
it.
face.
You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. I
So,
said you had a
I've been
cute
very
face, not that I
curious.
wanted to pet you.
How did you end up enrolled at the
Okay,
academy
okay, never
anyway?
mind. I guess I won't pet
I know you didn't
oh,
have any
never,
family
wait, nope,
connections.
you're not back. Oh,
How'd you do
okay,
it?
You are back. I'll pet you.
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo, and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here. When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone like you, who shined so brightly on the stage, give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future, and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
I'm sure I'll find my somebody someday, but I haven't found them yet. Ah, it's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
Any more shisha punch? Yes. Ooh, this is hopefully gonna be really funny. Because it has Alois. And Alois is big
who
funny
goes there?
man.
Oh, Petra, it's you. You appeared out of nowhere.
I have a question to be asking you.
Sure, I don't mind. I'll answer your question.
You are always surrounded by people. When you speak, they smile. I feel envy. I want to know the secret to having a happy conversation.
Ah, you need a lesson on breaking the ice. That's a slippery subject, but I bet we can crack it.
I thought this would be funny, not torture.
Now, let's see. Well, the crucial thing is to start conversations. Be proactive about saying hello. Ask questions. Also, it might help to stop sneaking up on people.
Start conversations. Stop sneaking. I am understanding. Is there more?
Well, you can always try throwing in a joke to lighten the mood.
Throwing?
The
Throwing?
trick
I want
is
to throw my
keep
3DS!
trying so you get practice. Put your best foot forward. And try not to put it in your mouth.
What are you saying? Why are you laughing?
Oh, I just made a little joke.
A joke? Can you give me more explanation?
Put your best foot forward. That's an expression people say that means try as hard as you can. And putting your foot in your mouth doesn't really mean what it sounds like. When you put your foot in your mouth, you are saying something rude without meaning to. And so, what am I going on about? There's nothing worse than trying to explain a joke. Petra, you've gone awfully quiet. I suppose you've lost faith in me as a conversation tutor.
You are playing with your words. We do such things in Bridget, too. In Fodlan, you have a strange way of playing with a word's meaning. I am admiring of it.
You admire me? Oh, Petra, no need to say kind things out of pity. You didn't hurt my feelings.
Am I hurting them?
If you were sincerely complimenting me, then no. To think, you just started learning how to chit-chat, and you've already got a silver tongue. You really put your money where your mouth is.
She doesn't know what that means.
More laughing. This must be a complex technique for word playing.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting the puns there to be as painful. I just wanted to see these ones.
May I help you,
Because
Seth?
Felix is Felix.
Finally noticed me, I see. Good to see that you are so dedicated to your training.
Do you have need of my sword?
No, this is not a military matter. I would like to discuss the distance you seem to be keeping from the others.
Distance? I don't follow.
I have noticed that you like to keep others at arm's length, and in most cases, quite a bit further.
Keeping a close eye on me. They don't share my values, that's all.
Is that why you train alone? Because your friends do not share your values?
You seem displeased. I suppose you're going to tell me, to defeat your enemies, you must have dependable allies.
That's not exactly how I would phrase it, but having good relationships with your allies is essential in combat. I am sure you realize that it is easier to bond with people when you interact with them more. There are limits to what one person can do alone. Great things cannot be achieved without allies.
This 3DS is living on the edge, man.
You're saying it's in my own interest.
If 3DSs weren't so expensive these
To put it
days, I'd be
simply,
more
yes.
willing to make
As much as you possibly
stupid,
can.
irrational
To be honest,
decisions.
I envy you, because I know what
But
it is
3DS
like
costs too much
not
to
have
just
many
chuck
people
it at
to
a
call
wall.
friends.
No matter how much I want to.
I wouldn't have guessed that. There are so many devout believers.
Now, if I had like $1 million,
talking
this
about
thing would have
friends.
been chucked not to
People
the wall,
speak
to the
with on
TV.
equal terms.
Kill 2
You
birds
have
with
many
1 stone.
friends here.
No more Fire
You
Emblem
should take
Fates, no
care
more
to
3
attend
houses
to
at the
them.
same time.
I'll consider your advice, but I'm not usually one to change my mind.
To be young.
I see, my biggest issue with Fire Emblem Fates is debuff emblem. I hate how there's so many things in Fates that debuff your units. There's nothing I hate more than debuff emblem. And that's why I don't like Fates.
Spectacular work, Felix!
In a lot of ways.
are
Its
you
weapon
here?
system
You're
relies on
interrupting.
debuffs. Its class system has a lot of debuffing
My
classes.
apologies.
and
I simply thought
I
you were doing a
don't
great job.
enjoy it.
Just how sharp is that
And that's
blade
why
of
this
yours,
map
Felix?
is hell to
Do you
me.
imagine you might
Because
be able to cut something cleaner with
motherfucker!
it?
Probably.
Wonderful.
I'm sick of
I
things
have a special
missing.
request for you then.
You want me to cut this
What do you mean the
firewood?
battery's on? Oh, I guess it was
do.
sitting in my
I
suitcase for
shall
a while
toss
and I
them
didn't
one by one
charge
to
it.
you, and you shall make a
Well, if its
sweeping
battery
blow
dies,
to
that just
slice
means I
them.
have to stop playing
like a
Ninja
chore.
Hell. It'll be okay.
I saw a knight do it once, so surely you can as well. Or perhaps you are worried that you are not capable.
What? I am more than capable.
I'm
Right.
restarting this.
Show
first.
me what you are made of.
Flip and go!
Doing them one by one is tedious. Just throw them all at once.
All of them, if you insist. Here we go!
I'm done with Fates. I'm done with Fates. I should just-
Wow, you truly
An
are
entire
spectacular.
recording session YouTube and I didn't
know.
beat one map in Fates.
You are undoubtedly the most revered woodcutter in all the land. Now I am intrigued. Next time, let us try an even larger wood pile.
Why did I agree to this?
Are there any more C supports? I imagine there actually are. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to having to scroll so far down.
Flame, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
Oh, boom, roasted!
What was Flame getting at just now?
Who?
Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
You're dense, Seth.
Manuela, a moment?
Oh, hello, Seth. I must apologize, but I'm quite busy. Perhaps we could talk another time?
I have already confirmed that you have no urgent business. I would like to hear your explanation now.
My explanation? For what?
Allow me to be more specific. Where were you, and what were you doing last night?
Oh, my dear Seth. You must relax that worried brow. Those forehead creases will ruin your beauty.
Just answer the question, please.
What question is that? The one you already know the answer to? Last night I had a bit of fun and a bit of drink. Less of one and more of the other, sure, but...
How much you drink is not my concern. But you are an adult who is tasked with the supervision of children. You should not be causing trouble for the students. It is unacceptable for you to expose them to your disgraceful behavior. Even more so to impose upon them the labor of cleaning up your mess.
Oh, don't oversell it. All they did was walk with me back to my room.
From what I hear, you had to be carried.
I'd like to think I'd remember that. If it happened, and it probably didn't, it's not as if I'm heavy. Nobody hurt themselves. Did they? Come on, Seth. Loosen up. If you're so worried about how I'll behave, why don't you join me for a drink sometime? I mean, I only get in trouble when I drink alone.
If it will help to improve your behavior, I would not object to accompanying you from now on.
Well, that sounds just delicious. What are you doing tonight, around...
But first I will lecture you on all of the intricacies of proper behavior in the supervision of children. And until I am done, you will not drink a drop of alcohol. If you agree to those conditions, I will join you. I will even drink with you. Alcohol has little effect on me.
That is just... You know, getting lectured by you is... Well, I think the word is torture. Yes, that's it. Torture. And I won't have it. I'm going to go get a drink and try to forget this ever happened.
How is it that you imagine yourself the tortured one?
There's so many C supports.
How are you, Catherine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine.
I think this is the last one I'm going to
good.
do, though, YouTube.
I cannot help but be concerned, given your tendency toward incautious behavior. While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness is not. A moment's negligence can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled fighter.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would cower.
That is precisely the attitude that worries me. Especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured? When did that happen?
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student at the Officers' Academy. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You charged ahead and left your fellow students behind. You ended up alone and surrounded. You almost died. Do you truly not remember?
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down monsters left and right.
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was
Bleeding
so
to death
concerned
is
for your
fun.
life that she tended your wounds personally.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! It all fits together. Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember clearly. That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up, even stroked
Where
my
did
hair.
Copper go?
The emotions were so overpowering that they
Copper,
must
where
have
did you
just
go?
cleared away my memory of the whole
what are you
incident.
doing?
So it was during the monster hunt.
What
Thanks,
are you
Seth.
doing over
That's
there,
been bothering me for
Copper?
ages.
That is not
Did you give
quite
up?
why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since
You
then.
know what I'm going to do, Copper?
We've got to
celebrate
find Lady
the
Rhea.
nearing end of
And
this
then maybe
video.
someday she'll honor me like that again.
I think I grabbed her paw instead of her side. Are you okay? You okay? You don't sound that upset. You sound like you're begging for attention now as an apology.
Hmm?
Talking to Copper.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to face her forwards, YouTube, because Copper's already annoyed and upset. Copper, you don't need to get off. You don't need to get off. Goodbye, YouTube.